Welcome to our Queen Sugar final season. Episode 2 recap. Got my girl Ashley with me. Hey, Ashley.
Hey y'all, what's up?
Yes, got my sister Season. Hi, Season. Season is the reason.
Hello. Yes, I am. The reason for the season.
Season. Wait, no, it's Jesus is the reason for the season. Huh? Jesus is the reason. Well, does Ashley? Can you sing? Do you have a voice?
No.
I
I
sound
didn't.
like a dying cat when I sing, so
Oh my god.
I gotta do
Oh,
He's
that.
right in with us, Reese.
What? Excuse me. I have an okay tone. Okay, my tone is okay. I need some training. I need some training. I have my song.
Yourself, ho.
Hey, MD Terp. Did you see how she tried me?
I'm
Talking
just
about.
look. We the same family. We cannot sing,
No,
girl.
I sound way better than you.
Okay, yeah.
We agree on that, right?
Yeah, but at least I have fun. I try. So
Yeah.
A for effort.
I'm the vocalist between the three of us. I will be the Beyonce.
Okay.
cool. Okay, I'm Michelle.
Okay.
No, because Michelle,
Kelly.
you
Yeah, 'cause I'm
Latavia.
chocolate.
I'm
So I'm the
Latavia.
chocolate one here, so I'm Kelly.
Okay, well, let's. MD Terp says we got lots to get into, Jill. So let's go ahead and get into
barely.
Barely. I know, right? MD Terp says this week's episode was much better. Much better.
I agree. I
Okay,
think there's
okay.
more to talk about.
We have more to talk about.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if we have more.
So,
But okay, for me, I'm just gonna give my opinion and I'll ask you ladies your opinion. Um, it's giving me a little bit like Lifetime. Like it's giving me a little bit like still like pilot season. Like, okay, we're trying to introduce the characters, we're trying to introduce concepts. And it's just dragging for me, and I had to because I love Ever DuVernay, I love the cast, and I love Queen Sugar, what I've come to know of it. So I don't know, like, is if are they phoning it in? Am I just do I have too high? I don't feel like I have too high expectations. I just feel like it's just low energy. It's low energy for me. But Ashley, you seem to have liked this episode better, so I'm gonna start you off. What's your overall take on the episode? Hey, Aunt Cookie.
I think I would give it at least a 7.5.
7.5.
I would give
Wow.
it a 7.5 because it gave us more to talk about. I really liked one particular scene, which we can get into later about.
Okay.
So yeah, let me say it like this: it gets a higher rating because the first episode was just trash to me. I felt like they phoned it in for sure. It was not giving what it was supposed to do as a premiere of the final episode. I mean, the final season. But I feel like they're building towards something a lot more than I did last week.
Yeah. Okay. MD Terp says slow burn, wait for it. He also says he agrees 7.5. Last week was a 4. Okay. S. Murphy says still low energy but progressing. Aunt Cookie, girl, we here. We are here on we better get a happy ending. But I'm gonna get to that in a second. And the 33, hey, the 33 says, I think because Charlie is gone, so much drama centered around Charlie. I think that's part of it, but for me also, to me, Billy is not strong enough for me. So between Billy, like you introduce Billy, you introduce Mo, and neither one of them are giving for me at all. Like to me at this point, I cannot fucking stand Parker or Imani, but like give us a Parker plot. Like what the fuck? What is her issue? Like give me that instead of trying to give me Billy declining her call like we give a shit. We don't even know Vince. So I don't know. That's just me. Season, what's your take on it?
I do think this episode was better than last week. I ain't gonna rate it because I don't have time. I don't think it was a 7.5, but it was a little bit better. It's just what I will also agree on is it's a little Lifetime-ish. Like they're
Okay.
because to me, like Lifetime is just straight drama, cry until like the last 5-10 minutes, and then you like, oh, okay, that was cute. She get her baby back from the man that stole her at the mall or whatever, or her daughter not bulimic no more. Like, it does give Lifetime, but it's just, I think where I'm struggling is there isn't one storyline I'm invested in at all. Like, I don't care what happens with Billy and Vince. I don't care what's going on at Vi's restaurant. I don't care nothing about Michael's photography career. Like, it's just nothing is giving me like, ooh, what's gonna happen here? Like, I didn't even know them motherfuckers lost the farm. Now we gotta be all, oh, this is a landmark. We hope they get it back and do what with it. So I'm not really too invested in any of the storylines. Like last year, we had old boy, is he gay or not? We had Charlie, is she getting back with her nigga? Like, we had a lot of stuff last season, and then this season is just like
niggas losing.
Like, they losing. They taking L's back to back. I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers can't catch a break, bitch.
Shit,
this depressing. I'd rather be watching Chopped right now. This
right,
is
yo,
depressing.
like for real. Like, these motherfuckers losing bad. Not even COVID. Like, the fuck.
That was happier during COVID. What the fuck is going on?
This is like that's what I'm saying. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
that's
girl,
why Aunt Cookie.
Sisters. Y'all
Yeah.
really coming at it?
I'm like, where is this going? Like,
all right, y'all.
We gonna get another
tonight? Gonna be a doozy because I didn't see it that way.
Okay, so everybody whose team this episode was good, y'all got Ash on your side. Me and Season, we're still not feeling. Okay, but what we do is we're gonna step through it. Okay, we're gonna step through it. We're gonna save Parker for later because Imani Parker. Ooh, we're gonna save it. We're gonna save it. Was teacher trying to push up on baby boy? What teacher? What we talking about?
The NFT guy.
Okay. So let's go ahead and talk about Michael. Okay, so Micah.
I thought his name was Michael.
You should have said Michael. I didn't know if he was being funny.
Girl, you know what? I got kids and I can't hear as well, so I watch everything with with captions, and they in the captions call him Michael.
I'm
like, his name Michael? That don't even sound right, but I went with it.
Micah. So Micah.
Same thing.
Okay, so last week we commented on it. Seems like they tried to put the whole is he, gay, is he not gay thing to bed with the whole first episode. He got the girl, the little exotical, whatever she was, white girl with the dreads. We don't know.
White girl with the dreads.
Nobody went. Did anybody go back and look up her IMDb and see who she was? And no, because we don't get that much.
No.
Okay, but anyway, she had the little exotical hoochie mama. With the dreads or fake dreads, very, very not like this. This is definitely giving butterfly locks. We're giving butterfly locks. We are definitely giving.
Not these. Though.
Okay, so I learned a new term, y'all. It's on white people. It's called mountain locks or mountain locks. Yes. I guess because they live up in the mountain.
Because they came Neanderthals. They should call it Neanderthals.
But it's called mountain locks. Look it up. Mountain locks are mountain dreads. Yes.
Okay, so
we have a cousin who specializes in doing mountain locks. It's true.
Why are you? Let's move. Oh, because in term says because they live in a Caucasus Mountain. This is taking a turn. We are off track. I'm sorry, y'all. But okay. Anyways, I don't even know how to take that. But okay, I don't know anything about that. I don't be on Facebook like that, so I don't know what our cousins be up to. But okay. So, but the whole point wasn't about Miss Mountain Locks, Miss Caucasus Mountain Locks. The whole point was that. Last week it seemed like they were trying to put that to bed. Now it seems like they kind of resurrected it. It's just a smidge. So what's going on? Micah is in this like class kind of thing of sorts with a really successful photographer. Kiki is the HBIC. She like the whatever, and all that good stuff. And so it's like there's some kind of like there's like some kind of something extra going there, like a little look that they're giving each other. I don't know if that's what it is, but it was definitely something with Zane. Okay, Zane, he clocked the fuck out of Micah when he said, "Oh, is that your boyfriend?" Like, ooh, go ahead. So, I mean, it seemed like Zane, he's a smooth guy, and maybe that's what the guy. Remember the professor was like, "Oh, Zane is slick." I don't know if he was trying to kind of make that comment, like, "Oh, Zane will try to, push up on you or whatever."
He's slippery. He said he's slippery. He wet.
Slippery, yeah. So I don't know what was going on with that. IB says,
lubed up.
"Oh, I don't know what's going on." I mean, I just thought, okay, y'all, he sold the stuff. I didn't see no contracts. Mike is talking about how do you even upload it. I was thinking more so on the business side. But what do you think, Ashley, in terms of this whole plot with Micah, Zane, and I forget the teacher's name, and Kiki?
I think the teacher was okay. I didn't get no little sugar in the tank vibes. But from Zane was trying to Harvey Weinstein him for real. I think that's where it's going. I think he definitely is on some predator shit because he scooted a little too close. But you know what?
Predator is a strong word. There are two grown men.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because see, you always see women. One thing I'll say I appreciated that scene for, and I appreciate Queen Sugar for, is that I didn't see a woman and a man in that situation where he pushing up on her and she trying to talk business. It was a man pushing up on another man, which I've never seen on TV before. You get what I'm saying? If there's ever and I'm not saying he was sexually harassing or anything like that, but he was absolutely more aggressive, than he should have been. And it just felt like, thank you. This ain't got to be a woman in this role and a man just being a typical situation. It showed something different. You get what I'm saying? So I really enjoyed that.
I don't know, but I don't know if I was watching that. Was I not paying attention? Because I wasn't getting pushing up. I got forward. I think that Zane is forward, but I didn't get aggressive. But Bit33 says Ashley is correct, and MD Turk says he was trying to find out if Mike was down to rap on the mic chat. Okay, well. Okay.
He licked his lips at Micah.
Okay, I wasn't picking up on all that.
He did that.
He was doing. He said. You said he did what?
Licked his lip.
He licked his lips at Micah. He sat on the couch and he put his arms around and scooted up really close to him. He was trying to get all
Did he do that? He did all that. What? Yeah, I didn't see that.
I must have been looking down at my phone. I didn't see all that.
Yeah, he took his shoes off and was like, "We'll get back to that." Yeah, he was.
Oh, okay. Well, everybody's agreeing with you in the comments. Okay, so we just weren't picking up.
Yeah, the hug was off-putting for me.
I didn't. I might have been in the kitchen and just listening to it, so maybe that's why I missed it because I need to go back and watch it in that case.
He hugged him really long and rubbed his back.
Yeah, he gave a hug. He had some wine. He was like, "Chill. Let's not jump straight into business." Yeah. Then he looked at it was obviously a picture of teenagers watching a basketball game. And he's like, "Oh, is that your boo?" Why? Because he took the picture of the back of a motherfucker head. He was definitely fishing. And he was a little, I wouldn't say he was aggressive. I didn't see him get all hugged up with him on the couch or nothing like that. But he definitely was I need to check this mug out. I mean, I want to check him out and then we can talk business later. It was it was definitely like that.
Okay, well,
But I didn't
Karina, by the way.
I didn't see anything really. I didn't really get any kind of chemistry between him and the teacher, but I do think that the teacher was like, "Yo, watch out for this one," because he probably tried it on the teacher. But I was just confused. Clearly Micah sat through a class a whole class about NFTs, but he still had the same damn questions afterwards. I'm like, well, what you close your notebook for? What was you listening to in the class? I was like, what is this?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's dragging. It's low energy. It's also giving me lifetime because I'm like, why are we getting an NFT lesson and then this motherfucker is still remedial in this situation? Like, oh well, I'm like, you're taking a class on this guy who specializes in NFTs. You want to be in this art show, and you still acting real remedial when you talking to this guy. So I'm just, it's not.
I took it as him asking questions about their particular business model, not necessarily what are NFTs. Like, he was basically like, how does this work? Let me say this, I did appreciate the NFTs because I think one thing Queen Sugar is really, really good about is exposing Black people to things that we may not be exposed to on an everyday basis. Like,
that's true.
I know my mom would watch this show. She probably doesn't know what NFTs are, but now
she'd call you and be like, Ashley, do you have any NFTs?
We're gonna stop her there. But I appreciated him asking extra questions because I didn't know that even space even existed when it came to NFTs.
Yeah. Well, apparently we're gonna get a crash course in NFTs. Yeah. So long story short, YB says NFT education was fascinating to me. It's the future and new technology. So Micah needed to ask questions. I appreciate it. Okay, so maybe I'm just being harsh. I'm willing to concede that. But I just think that my issue is that it's not compelling enough. Yeah. Am I learning new things? Sure, but there's nothing really compelling except for the fact that it's Queen Sugar. That's it, you know. But he sold the big thing, and that was great. That's to me the highlight. I don't think that the cinematography is as good this season. I feel like it looks a little CGI, like fake, you know. And I don't know if that's just my eyes playing tricks on me, but the photography is on point. Whoever the photographer is, the real photographer behind the show is, they on point. But he sold it for $10,000. I didn't hear nothing about no contracts, no split, no nothing. So I don't know how that's going to work. But good on him. He seems
I agree with the CGI, because didn't it look like Billy was CGI'd in the courtroom?
Yes. It looked like she was CGI'd in the council thing, and it looked like she was CGI'd in the thing with Nova. So I was like, okay, what's going on? Like, this is weird. But maybe she had COVID and they just didn't want to like disrupt it, so they kind of CGI'd her in places. But it's just
come on, Queen Sugar, give me more.
It's just not giving for me. Season, any final comments on Micah?
No.
Okay, moving on. So let's talk about Mo. If you want to talk, to me, Mo is way more forward. No, we haven't talked about Parker yet, Karina, because we got a lot going on her. Okay, Mo, I'm just like, girl, are we doing, this is season, what is this? This is season 8 or 7? Is this season 7 or 8? I think this is 8. I think it's
you usually have you have final season.
I know. Well, whatever the fuck. It's season 7 plus. Are we doing the I'm mixed and I wasn't accepted by either side shit? It's season 7. We don't care. This is so basic. It's so Lifetime. Like, I don't want to hear about the fact that she didn't, I'm not black enough and I'm not Native. Girl, it's
now you know good and well them light skins gonna be crying about that till the day they die.
I know. I don't know. I sound like a bitch. I feel like I'm not in a bad mood. I'm actually in a great mood. But I was just like, here we go. But if we've established where.
Well, in defense, at least she don't have a white. At least she wasn't crying about that because she had a white mama.
Yeah. Well, I guess her mama must have been Native American, and then her daddy was black.
Yeah.
Light skin tears, girl. We just met you. We do not care.
We don't care about your child getting childhood.
You got going on, bitch. Move around. We all got issues.
If you're gonna have some issues, it need to be something more traumatic than being mixed.
Yeah. Your baby daddy fucking your mama. We want to hear that.
That would be interesting. That would be a plot twist, but just I'm light skinned and I'm not girl. Bye. Nobody cares. Anyways.
Not with all the little black girls who used to grow up talking about I got Indian in my family. Where she grow up at? Because we all want Louisiana to be her.
Or Mississippi. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, we don't care. We do not care. Okay, but anyways. She was trying to lay it on thick when it came to Nova. I don't know if Nova's biting. She's definitely enjoying the attention. That is clear.
Nova was like, yeah, well, I didn't fit in either. Y'all didn't hear her say that?
I did hear her say that. And I don't know where she was going with that. But guess what? It's too late for us to hear about how you didn't fit in however many years ago on season 7. We don't care about that either, Nova. Okay. Yeah. Moving on. But yeah, I mean, Homegirl is really trying to get with her. But if she's going to cheat on Dominic, let it be with somebody more like compelling. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, what was Cree Summer? Remember the professor who kind of came in and see, there was like drama. There was something like really compelling about her, really like charismatic, and that pulled you in like magnetic. It was
very sultry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So if she's gonna screw over Dominic, it needs to be with like a Cree Summer type character, somebody who's interesting. Definitely not with Mo. Mo is very dry, very, very dry. I don't know if that's just the actress who's dry, that's the character. I don't know, but she's not giving for me at all.
She seems like an unnecessary character as of right now. Maybe they building up to something bigger for her, but she just seems unnecessary.
Yeah, because what good is she? She talking about here the seeds or some shit, girl. They ain't even got land. They don't even have land. They lost the farm. So what good are you for? We want to see Dominic. Where the hell was Dominic at? Why don't we get a date with Nova and Dominic? That's the person she's supposed to be
or
with.
Or
not.
No.
Dominic is cute. What you mean?
Okay.
He not?
He is. I'm just less Nova scenes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can agree with that.
I like Nova. They're doing nothing with her character at this point, but they're doing nothing with anybody's characters. IBE says, I feel Mo is gonna hurt Raw's business if Nova rejects her. That's my favorite. Raw is definitely side-eyeing Nova and Homegirl. He can't side-eye Mo, but he definitely look at Nova like, here this bitch goes.
Yeah, that's why it's so irritating, because it's like I don't see where this is gonna go. That's gonna end well. And probably the one that's gonna get screwed over is Ralph Angel. And it's just like, what are we doing here? Is this just another setup for a disappointing storyline? Like, come on, man, what's going on?
Yeah, I don't mind new characters. I think that Queen Sugar in the past did bring in some people, and they were really, really like dynamite, really interesting. None of the new people are that. They needed to go back to the well, okay? Because I'm not feeling any of them. So yeah, okay. Anyways, moving along. Let's talk about Prosper. What? Okay, what's that face? Go ahead, Ash.
Get the pussy draws. What we calling them tonight? Because Prosper, I already told y'all heard what Prosper said at first. He was like, man, it used to be easy to get pussy. Now I gotta work for
it. Now I gotta be charming.
I gotta be charming and be nice to her. Oh no.
Well, what? I don't know. I think that
that niggas, man, they think they ain't gotta do shit. He talking about I just had to be me. Be you, Prosper. Okay.
Well, Prosper was probably fine back in the day. Like, let's just be clear. Prosper was probably fine as hell back in his day.
He was a shitty ass daddy.
Let's look him up. What's his name?
What is his name?
I don't know if the real dude was a shitty ass daddy, probably, but I know Prosper was a shitty ass daddy and was calling his daughter all types of sluts and hoes.
Wow. Whoa. Okay, you're bringing up old shit now. Let's talk about this very, very sweet date. Okay, let's talk about this very sweet date.
Boy.
She said very, very sweet date.
Well, I thought it was cute, and it gave people something to do this episode. To give him this very elaborate Jamaican theme thing, and I like the actress that's playing. I forget what her name is, but
I like her too.
They're not giving them a lot, but I do like that they're showing a more adult, more elderly. That's probably not the right name. And Nesby, thank you, Karina. A more, seasoned. Let's put like a lot more seasoned relationship, because I just think it's sweet. Prosper. He had the issue. He was very lonely last season or the season before. He didn't want nobody to come over. He was scared of COVID, all that kind of stuff. So I like to see him out. I like to see him having a little day. And I thought the little kiss the 2 kisses they exchanged were very, very cute. Season, what do you think?
It was cute. I mean, I'm not quite as like into the comment that he made. Like, yeah, it used to be easy to get some ass. Now you got to talk to these hoes and get to know them. I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, they was meeting and getting married when they were like 14 back then.
That is true.
Okay.
But I mean, I thought that was cute. I was thinking like they were already dating though. I mean, just the way that her friend pressed him last episode, I thought that they had been on a date, but she was doing all that so he could ask her on a date. That was some weird.
That was unrealistic. I regardless of how unseasoned you are or how rusty you are, ain't nobody doing all that shit for 6 months just to go on a first date.
Yeah. So it was cute. I mean, if my mom was 80, I think that'd be a cute little date for her to go on.
Yeah, it was cute. It was very sweet. But I mean, that was it. It was just a moment. It was cute. They're doing nothing with Hollywood this season though. Like, I mean, I know he's on. Somebody said he's on Raising Cain, and he's on some other show. So I don't know if he just doesn't have the availability, but they're really giving Hollywood nothing. They're really on Vi isn't getting like what are they doing?
Yeah, what's going on with her and the guy that's working at her restaurant? I guess she know his mama and the mama is sick. Like, what's that all about?
Well, I know that was the boy that sat up there and destroyed the place for some kind of payment. I forgot. And so he's working his debt off. So he may not be a thief or a vandalist anymore, but he's still alive. I don't understand that. We don't know him. That hit her scene. I'm sorry, Joaquin scenes definitely give me Lifetime. It definitely gives me Lifetime. Like, the whole conversation about artificial sugar and
we got diabetes.
We don't care, man. What are we talking about here?
Let me have my sugar.
I was just like, this is it. This is it. Like, okay, let me tell you now, Queen. Now, season, don't talk. Insecure started off very slow. The last season, but eventually they was like, okay, we gotta pick up the pace. We got this
where
last
they
season.
did that. Where
they had flash forward episodes. They was flat. I mean, before the end of the season, when Molly was engaged, married, Issa was married. That's what I'm just saying. Like,
it didn't make no sense, but I guess they did do a whole bunch of stuff with very mediocre acting.
Wow.
They did. Yeah, they did that.
Okay, but my whole point is I'm just exasperated. I'm exasperated because I'm like, why are we having conversations with Joaquin about
Joaquin, tell us more about your vegan pies. We're very interested in that.
Help me make some Jamaican food.
He probably threw down on them plantains. Or plantains.
I'm just like, get the fuck out of here. This is so boring. But anyway, moving on. Do y'all have any comment about Vi and Hollywood and Joaquin? No,
I don't. I mean, okay, so I guess Aunt Vi's wild card was Parker's mama.
Apparently,
we gonna go to Parker's mama.
We gonna get on Parker. We gonna get on Parker. Vi ain't got nothing. She has nothing. So
she had a piece of paper in a damn shoebox. Like this,
she couldn't find her address book.
I'm finna call her mama
You
and
know,
have
her
her.
Vi, all she do is threaten. That bitch ain't gonna get down with shit.
She has nothing.
The whole walk away, turn around, and walk back. Like, bitch, what you
I
about to
know,
do?
like how you run up on people and then be like, "Watch your tone with me, baby. I'm grown. I'll
Yo,
smack you to the ground with your old ass."
Well, Parker clearly gives no fucks about
Like, why was
the
she like, "Come on,
what is
girl.
it called?
So
The
watch
elders.
your tone with me." You ran up on her. That's
But
so weird.
yeah, but
they
still,
aren't. Yeah.
I'm still a little bit more Team Vi, but barely.
Okay, I'm gonna bring my rating down from 7.5 to 6. Y'all ain't gonna convince me.
Oh, Karina says, congratulations on your engagement. I don't like.
It's cute, girl. Y'all see my ring? Hold on.
Yes.
I just cleaned it, so it's sparkling. Yes.
Bling bling. Every time we come around my city, bling, bling. Okay, we're getting off track.
Okay.
So
Who's
bad. So
Who's
bad.
next?
I'm sorry. So, okay, everybody is being very, very compassionate when it comes to Joaquin. I
don't remember his story.
I get it. I mean, I get it, but it's just.
Well, maybe Anvi is gonna retire and leave the restaurant to them to run.
And now Blue, her little
Blue ain't coming back.
I'm just not with it. I'm just
Blue
not with
gone. He ain't finna come back and slum with them in no damn St. Joe. That nigga off getting the grade A education.
Okay.
Yeah,
he ain't gonna come back and grow no damn sugar cane with his daddy.
Okay, now let's move on. Obviously, let's get back on track. But we've established that Vi really doesn't have much going on aside from these idle threats to Parker. Now let's talk about Parker. Let's talk about Billy to Parker. So Billy, we've established. Do we care about Billy yet? In the comments, I want to know. Do y'all care about Billy yet?
I liked Billy last season. I mean, I just really enjoyed damn near everybody last season. I mean, Billy came in swinging. Fuck y'all. I'm finna take care of my daddy. I don't give a fuck about no border loans, bitch. Fuck your land. I mean, she was just on it. Team Prosper. And now she just boring. Like, she's just boring. Like, bro. And then what happened with Vince? I don't even remember why her and Vince is beefing.
Like, Vince is her estranged husband that we've never met. So why would we care?
Maybe he gonna show up and whisk her off.
Right?
I don't know.
We don't know why they beefing.
No. Other than her, like, all they ever said about her was she was a workaholic while she was in Chicago, and her kids, she's done raising her kids, so now she just down there to take care of her daddy because she don't have no other reason to be up in Chicago, because her and Vince was already split up by the time all this happened. They didn't split up in the middle of this. So
yeah,
but she has so much spark and so much edge, and now she's just like, it's like, hey man, like she's just so blah, you know. I don't get it. But I fucking loved Billy last season. I
forgot how much it was bad on the light skins. Remember we said that?
Bitch, and then Charlie had to come and be like, look, I understand I'm light skinned too. And then it was just, you know, they had a meeting and it was cute. I mean, I fucked with Billy last season. I don't know what's going on with her. I don't know what she's doing, because I don't know. I
mean, she came in there wrecking shop with,
she wrecked shop, bro.
Yeah, she was putting her foot up everybody's ass.
She was.
By the fuck out to the carpet. Like, my favorite thing about her was that not only was she protective of her dad or whatnot, but she was like, y'all bitches been treating me like shit since day one. I don't fuck with y'all. I mean, her drama was like dope. Now, this whole walking around the grocery store, I don't understand why it was necessary for Parker to meet her.
Why is IB like trying to read us like that? Listen, I'm not trying to date Billy. I'm talking about in terms of the TV show being interesting.
Her character, she came in, she was like huff and puff, I'm finna blow all y'all houses down.
Yeah.
And now she just is really settled into dodging her ex nigga calls. Like, we don't know what's going on with Billy. That's what we're saying. Like, she was a scene grabber. She was an attention stealer last season, and now they really have reduced her to not answering her dude calls. That's really all that she's doing on the show right now. So we need some, we get it disrespected.
They disrespected us, giving us this bullshit episode that I'm now taking down to a 5. Thank you.
But okay, let's talk about the grocery store scene, because I did think that the grocery store scene. Oh, this is interesting. I thought the grocery store scene was the most interesting scene, probably one of the most interesting scenes in the episode, where Billy ignoring her phone call. I don't care about her now. Like, okay.
Yeah, what is that all about? What are we supposed to do with that?
We don't know. We don't know Vince. It's not even like a FaceTime. We don't even know what Vince looks like. But anyways, but then Parker come in, and Parker's trying to be all, hey, sister girl and shit with Billy, and Billy taking advice from a stranger in a grocery store. And to me, the funniest shit was Parker knowing she didn't want to get her ass cussed out in that store, talking about my mother calls me Imani. Like, girl, if you don't get the fuck out of here and all that. That was a mess. IB says Parker is a straight snake. Exact. That's how you know she low down and dirty, and she knows she wrong. Because if you're gonna go and you're gonna steal land from a whole ass black family and dig up the bones of a whole bunch of black people, stand in that bitch in the grocery store, at the bar, at the movie theater, no matter where you are, stand in that. Don't be talk about, oh, I'm Imani and shit. Like, you're not about to go around as Parker, the white man's daughter, and take all the shit from the black people. Like, that to me, I wanted to punch her in the throat.
So y'all think she knew who Billy was?
Yeah, of course she knows who Billy is.
I definitely think she knew. I think she for sure targeted Billy. But I mean, we know shit. Y'all see that wig? That's how we know this ain't gonna be a good season. That wig is horrible. She was looking so good last season, and the actress is she's gorgeous.
Oh, Amira Van, I absolutely love her.
I love her.
Yes.
Why y'all doing her like this?
But what incentive would she have to go after Billy? What's the incentive? What's the connection
Who
there?
knows? Queen
I don't know if
she have a big ass reveal for us on some shit, because they're opening up all these little doors.
Like, bitch, it better be going down, okay? It should go down.
Well, otherwise, what purpose was it for her to be in that grocery store with Billy, like you said?
I think it was a coincidence. I think it was a coincidence, but I think that was just a signal to us that, like, Parker knows she ain't shit. That's why she didn't give her name. That's why she took that beat and said, oh, my mom calls me Imani, because she knows she ain't shit, and she know that her name is definitely gonna ring a doorbell, and then that little exchange, it's gonna be a different energy. So I think that's really more so what it was. But we get lots of comments on the council. So
look at this. That comment from Karina got me cracking.
Karina stole my thunder. Okay, she stole my thunder, because I was gonna say, damn, a half white woman's tears was enough to completely beat out
half bathed in whiteness. Bitch, let me write that down, because that's how I'm gonna start describing these light skins. You have bathed in whiteness.
Karina,
I am not a racial gatekeeper. I'm not one of those people that says if you're biracial, you ain't. Like, I'm not one of those people. But for the purposes of the show, it is relevant that she is a half white woman with her white daddy.
I've never heard that expressed.
But she cried like her mama was white and not her daddy. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's a difference with a bitch whose mama's white. She cried like her mama was white.
Oh, so that's Nova's words. Half bathed in whiteness when she was talking about Charlie.
Wait, did she say? Oh, because it says blessing in blood. Wait, hold on, Karina. Wait a second.
Karina got the fucking facts.
Karina remember more shit. So wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that in her book, Nova said about her sister that she was half bathed in whiteness? Damn, Nova
ain't shit.
I mean, yikes. Nova's speech was trash. I see why they lost the land. They shouldn't have had Nova's ass up there.
I'm gonna say something controversial. I'm gonna controversial. I'm gonna have to say it. I'm sorry.
Y'all.
Dark skinned people do not be winning on this show. Like, it is colorist. They needed Darla. Even on Meek and Mouth, barely mealy mouth, Darla could have got up there.
Darla could have got up there.
They needed Darla. They needed Billy. They needed Mo. They needed a light skin. It has to be battle of the light skin. Huh?
Y'all think Queen Sugar doing that on purpose?
I don't think
right? It's written by Black people.
I don't think that they're doing it on purpose. All I'm saying is dark-skinned Black people do not be winning on this show. It's got to be the battle.
First of all, don't no fucking body, especially these white people like Nova. Girl, you just tried to take down the whole fucking police department. You've been up and through here cussing these damn council members and shit out. Like, no one wants to talk to you no more, baby. You are fucking blacklisted in St. Joe. What are you doing? Stop speaking on behalf of niggas. Send somebody else up there. You got your brother in tears and shit all in the back. You don't have him sitting there either. Like, y'all niggas need to go to the back. Okay, they sick of the border loans. Oh okay,
like on the bus?
No, in the back of the room. They both have shamed their family. Fucking Ralph Angel up there stealing and shit, getting arrested. He should not be a spokesperson either. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
they needed that. I'm not saying this. This is my personal feeling in life, but I'm saying in terms of the show. It's got to be better of the light skins on the show. They needed Charlie to come out there and pull out a speech, even though somebody said earlier that Charlie
would have ate him up.
But I think Charlie would have definitely, got it would have been biracial versus biracial. Boom.
Yeah. It's funny because I even thought Billy was gonna get up there and say something in rebuttal for a second.
That's what I'm saying. What's Billy doing? Billy just sitting in the audience looking all CGI, confused and shit. Like, girl, you fucking worthless right now. Like, Nova was definitely not the person to be the spokesperson.
No one fucking respects Nova anymore on that level. They don't care about Nova and her feelings.
Well, IBE says that Nova has the fame and national authority on that topic, so she was right. So she was right person. Yes, but also politics is local. That's the problem. All politics is local, and you have to understand the dynamics locally. So you needed somebody just a little bit more, whatever. But at the end of the day, let's be honest. It didn't matter what the fuck was said because they don't give a fuck about Black people.
And my thing is, how are they just now finding out that all Black farmers are handled by one white person like that?
And they don't have the internet. Why are you handing shit to? Okay, we're gonna get to that.
I was thinking the same thing, Reese. I was thinking the same thing. Like, you ain't got no receipts. You didn't make a receipt yourself. You didn't take no picture. You know this man has been scamming the fuck out of y'all all these years, and you ain't got no level of documentation. Like, it really made me feel like, am I feeling like elitist over these Black people? Like, I'm educated and I know more or something? Or are they just fucking stupid? Like, how are you going through all of this, consistently go through all this? Like, y'all don't know how to, like, have a paper trail? What the fuck?
Well, I think maybe that is part of what they're trying to say is like, oh, look at how vulnerable people are if you don't have this, if you don't have that. So, I get it. But at the same time, it's kind of just like, I don't
talk to a real Black farmer and see if this shit got any validity to it.
It does, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, I do think that the issues that they're covering are real. I just think that it's just not being done that well this season for me. It's just not being done that well this season. Now, IBE points out Charlie's from California, not local. That's true, but Charlie ran for office. She put up a hell of a fight. She also, you know, when it was time, when she was doing all her different things, she was going to the people on the council. Yeah. She was twisting arms and this, that, and the other. So at the end of the day, like, whatever. Parker, you have to give her credit. She gave a hell of a speech. Now, she's a whole coon. I can't stand her. And I'm like, you know what? Somebody needs to take the team and take her outside and beat her ass for what happened. But she did give a hell of a speech. I got to give her credit.
She did. I was like, well, damn, they do need jobs.
But it was also the gaslighting for me. Like, oh, we're trying to honor our ancestors by building a fucking strip mall.
No,
like,
that's stupid. But
that's dumb. That's dumb. I did think, to be honest, that her saying, "Well, we want to honor them by burying them, like giving them a proper burial." I was like, yeah, that's not a bad idea, you know. But
she made some points. I ain't gonna take it from Parker now. She made some points.
Points were made. Okay?
Yeah, I can see why she won. She had a better argument. She presented better facts than Nova. You know, even though she got emotional at the end, she cried when it was appropriate to cry.
She had strategic white, half bathed in white tears.
Half bathed in whiteness, baby. You
whiteness tears.
Yeah.
Yeah, she pulled the Karen out, hunty. You know what? Look, I like Parker. At least she's getting us a full, well-rounded character. I don't see how she truly, genuinely benefits from all of this. She's really just like a guard dog for her daddy. So I'm really trying to see how she is in the end gonna benefit it from this. Is her mama like locked up somewhere and needs some money? Like, what's her end game? But at least she interesting. Shit, I don't really have much to work with in terms of.
I definitely want to punch Parker in the face. However, even wanting to punch her in the face, I'd rather see her backstory more than the other plots they have going on. Like, let me hate watch what the fuck Parker's going on.
Hate watch.
Like, come on. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, because to me, I just feel like the whole thing, maybe, I don't know, because they're not developing her character. I guess she's just going to be the light skinned biracial who comes in and crushes the niggas' dreams and takes, you know, weaponizes her half whiteness. And so I guess that's all they're doing with her. But I would like to see something about her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess.
Like, where her mama at? Where's her mama?
She said, you don't
like secret. I'm tired of this that Vi and the Landrys have had over like what 4 or 5 seasons at this point.
Because that was her mama. The picture Vi found was that Vi and her mama.
I think
I don't know. I didn't catch that. I did not catch that.
I know it was her mama for sure. I don't know if it was Vi, but it's like y'all been having this secret going for seasons now. When you gonna give it up? Where the fuck the mom at? What did he do? Did he did the mom get shipped off somewhere because she was black and they didn't like what the fuck happened?
But I will say
the mama.
You think Vi's the mama?
No. I will say that in terms of like mystery and building tension, when Parker said, "You don't know what my mama would want," I believe that. I believe that. I was like, okay, so what's going on with the mama? I want to hear, like, as I'm saying, I think I think if you're going to introduce all these random ass people, go with her, please. Just give us something. Just give us
something. Where the
mama? Yeah. But Karina says Parker's own daddy called her gal. I missed that. I know that's like a slur almost kind of. Yeah. That's a Southern thing. I was being seasoned raised in Cali, so I don't get all the Southern, things, but I missed the calling her gal thing. That's crazy. But I just, love her or hate her. I just think
on top.
Yeah, I just think she's interesting. So, and then the audacity for this bitch to turn around and mouth to Billy, did you call him? Like, you're a psychopath. Like, she sat up there and had this fake thing, and then she turned around like, Like, if that's not white woman
Yeah.
tears, I don't know what is. I do not.
I loved
Amira,
every second of it.
Amira is
that was
giving
it.
me.
Yeah.
That's it. And then Billy was like,
Billy did nothing. She had no smoke for the girl.
Nothing.
Maybe she was CGI'd up in there.
yeah. Well, all I have to say is, in real life, somebody should have beat her ass, run her over with a car,
Yeah.
something, like, you know, because I feel like if you have that many, if it's one of you against that many black people, somebody needs to catch you outside. Okay, if you around like that to go to the grocery store, catch her ass out back, mace her, trip her, key her car, slash some tires, do something. I don't know, but you know, just don't get caught, because them cops out there is definitely super racist.
Yeah. Speaking of cops.
Speaking of cops,
The
okay, so
last
let's
week.
go back to Parenthenia, or whatever her name is. Po thing, she just ain't got none of her shit together. And the black man at the bank, he tried to warn Darla, like, you ain't really got till Monday. Somebody asked earlier, why didn't Hollywood give the $25,000? Hollywood got money, right? Like,
Hollywood's smart. What the fuck he
I
finna be
think
giving
he
up his
didn't get money from his
$25,000
mama.
for?
that is true. That is true. No, because he got into a rig accident.
Hollywood don't need to be putting up money to save nobody farm. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm
And
sorry.
honestly, when Ralph Angel was saying, "Oh, we can all put our settlement money together and then everybody put a little bit extra," and I'm just like, "Damn, I gotta give up my settlement money."
But
Like,
wow. they all ain't getting the same money. So that's why I was confused. I was like, okay, well, how is this supposed to work? Because all y'all been talking the whole last season about how y'all waiting for the settlement money, and then none of y'all got it. And so how y'all supposed to come up with help her with $25,000? That's not
And how
making
many
sense.
payments is she behind on if it's 25,000? Am I tripping?
they got a whole
6.
bunch
She's
of
6
short
months.
term solutions around there. Because if they give up their money to help her, well, what's gonna happen in 2 weeks when someone else needs the money?
Yeah. Well, at any rate, Paul Parenthia, the white cops came, taking all her shit out, kicking all her shit out. And I'm just like, damn, man, this shit fucking depressing, man. Like, God damn, I didn't sign off for this, man. What the fuck?
And how she get them boxes packed up so fast?
I don't know. She must have had shit into boxes. You know how people be hoarding stuff. So something happened. But I just, I don't know. I don't feel good about how bad I've talked about this episode.
I know. Look, we're depressed.
Really feel bad about
it. Depressing. It's not.
In the comments, you guys tell me, are we being harsh? Was this not depressing? Because I personally feel like, okay, so they lost the land. She lost her house. There's no solutions anywhere. And I just feel like, what are we doing? What are we doing with this season? I just feel like
it's the only one that's up is Micah. He the only one that's up. Everybody else got some.
I know Micah could have donated his $10,000 towards helping the lady, I guess. If he making money that easy, I don't know. I mean, yes, it's real life, but like, I don't want to watch depressing shit in real life. In real life, I watch fucking Game Show Network and Chopped because I don't want to see all the fucked up shit that's happening in the world every single time. And I get it needing to be addressed, but I just think it was a lot of losing to happen in one episode with really no resolution, no nothing. So I just don't see where they're going with it. It just is like, okay, this is more depressing than the COVID shit.
I feel like this season or these couple of episodes so far are just repeats of other parts of other seasons.
Yeah.
We've been watching them go back and forth trying to get this land for 7 years, right? It's been 7 seasons. We've watched them, on Vi be a bitch for 7 seasons. Nova act a stone fool and fuck up shit for 7. Like, it's nothing different in this season that is different from the other episodes. So it's like, why y'all keep making us watch these same storylines, just changing up the light-skinned bitch in it? Come on. Do better.
Well, and I actually
like 4.5.
Wow. We've gone from a 7.5
but I also just feel like one of the things about Walking Dead, one of the things that I always liked about Queen Sugar was there was a way to win, the way to beat back the system, a way of like trying to solve stuff. And maybe that's what's coming next episode. But I mean, I feel like it's just getting like it's just phoning it in. Like we know what the farmers are up against. They've done a really good job of of showing that over 7 seasons, but in a way that's not just like, hey, let's let the whole show be about how fucked up the world is to Black farmers. Like there's more to it. And I just feel like it's really lacking in the more part. I mean, even like Ralph Angel and Darla, their interaction is pretty much non-existent aside from talking about this co-op and whatever. I mean, give us a postpartum depression situation with Darla. What does Darla do for a day job? Like, give us something, okay, more than just what we're getting. That's just my perspective on it. But I would
that Essence cover where they was on the cover and how they looked. That's what I was expecting in here. I was expecting for the Essence cover. You guys aren't showing every character had a good storyline last season.
Right.
Like, what is happening?
I feel like it's gonna get worse before it gets better. However, it's just kind of off-putting. Like, yeah, we are only on episode 2, but they've literally in 2 episodes undone everything, every step forward they got at the end. At the end of last season, they left off Darla and was finna have her baby. They got the land declared as a landmark. We was, Charlie was finna run for whatever. Micah was cool. Like everybody was cool at the end of last season, and there was hope for the land, hope for the farm. Then, bam, episode 1, they lost the farm. Now this initiative with the Black farmers really didn't get them anywhere. They still struggling. They still losing their farms. The landmark is gone now. It's just like even Nova's relationship might be falling apart, and Charlie. It's just like they've undone everything that was positive about last season in the first 2 episodes. So it is depressing, and I don't think we're being too harsh, but I do kind of hope, and I do have hope it'll get better. Like it has to, right? Because if it don't, I ain't sticking around till the end.
No, we have to. We just have to come back.
We gotta finish it, man. We gotta
see it.
Okay, but I don't want to do this begrudgingly because this is a Black ass show and it is highlighting a lot of topics. But me personally, I'm with you. I can't watch the presence shit like. That's why I gave up Game of Thrones after a certain point. It's just like, oh, everybody on here is just dying, getting raped. What's going on? I don't want to watch this shit every week. So I don't know. I have hope for it, but they, like I said, they've undone everything positive that we left off on last season.
Yeah. I don't see this episode adding any real value. Like the first 2 episodes haven't. It's like y'all could have just ended it last season. And you would have ended
that would have been a good. I think
you would have ended it on a high note, and then 15 years later, you bring it back to show us what's been going on with them. Because Darla should have popped that baby out by then. You get what I'm saying? Like, y'all could have did that. At this point, these 2 episodes, even though we only 2 in, like this is the final season. This is your moment. This is the time to put no holds barred on any type of storylines. Give us all the magic, give us all the drama, give us the happy ending we want. Like this is the final season. So I think we're going hard on it, but I think we've earned the right to go hard on it because we've been such a fan of the show for so long, where we know what the show is capable of. So it really looked like they got a different writer's room this year. That's what it seems like to me.
And maybe they're mourning the show. Like maybe they don't want it to end, and so like it's kind of like a somber thing for them because the energy just feels very somber.
And tell us it's a puppy.
You said what?
I mean, They can still give us something though.
Yeah,
Fuck.
they got
How many
This is
episodes?
upsetting to me and my homegirls.
It's
It's
okay.
very upsetting to me. How many episodes are we getting? 8 or 10?
8 to 10. I don't know. But okay, let's talk about the previews. Let's wrap this up because
I didn't see the preview.
It's already been an hour, and I feel like we ain't really done nothing but just trash the show. And so I do feel bad about that. I hope Ava DuVernay follows me. I hope she's not, because there's probably nothing they can do to improve this season.
Ava. Happy 50th, Ava. I saw you.
Happy birthday.
What kind of tequila was y'all drinking at Oprah House?
Listen,
how does Oprah smell? How does Oprah smell? Someone needs
I will say, I don't know if you guys ever watched Cherish the Day, which was Ava DuVernay's kind of like, Love Is got canceled, and then saw Oprah kind of, I think she went and gave Ava DuVernay Cherish the Day. I liked that series. It's like an anthology, so they have a new season, all new players. That looks good, so I will be watching that. But anyway, let's talk about the previews. Okay, the previews. Ooh, the previews pissed me off.
What, y'all? What happened in the preview?
Ashley sent you the video. I thought you guys didn't watch the preview.
The YouTube. Oh.
It was a bootleg one, wasn't it? It was.
It was a fake preview. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So in the previews, Ralph Angel is talking to the Asian girl. Remember the Asian girl?
You know what? I ain't got time. I ain't got time for this.
No. It wasn't.
Don't start with me right now.
They were socially distanced. It wasn't like a pressing up type situation. But he was saying to the Asian girl, I don't think when it comes to family and legacy, I don't think Darla understands. And Darla just so happened to be walking up with Aunt Vi and overheard him and said, I don't understand what.
That's right, Darla.
That's what I need for next week. That's what I need.
Okay, we finna get into it. Okay.
We gonna
on that.
All right.
Just the preview is, I know the fuck you did not have the audacity to talk about that when your ass lost the farm because your ass was out there committing crimes because your ass did not want Darla to contribute with her savings that she had. So I know you're talking about somebody not understanding some goddamn legacy, but you single-handedly lost the farm, Ralph.
Hello. Wow. I am disgusted already.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have all the
into a non-black bitch.
That's even worse, bro.
You talking down your black wife?
That's crazy. Oh
wow.
Let like that's even worse. Like it's one thing to like dog me out to like another black person.
I can see if he was talking to like Prosper or Hollywood or some shit. You talking to this bitch?
Right.
You already know nobody fuck with black women like that. So you gonna talk to this bitch, right?
Here she go.
Her thinking I don't know shit, so she can get her little greedy hands on.
Disgusting. Oh, no. I'm over it.
Meanwhile, Darla doing all this shit, going to the banks, talking to the loan officers, got the paperwork, got X, Y, and Z situation together.
I pushed out another one of your babies.
Wow.
Well,
that too. Well.
So
allegedly.
Well, she pushed out
one.
The first biological child. The second they got 2 kids. Okay. Yes. But I feel like Darla has really stepped up. And that's the thing too. Don't do Darla. Like last season, we really saw Darla come into her own, really use her voice. And so I'm like, don't try to play Darla small, Ralph Angel. But we'll get into it next week. Mm-hmm. Next week, the previews, it does look like there's going to be a little bit more fight. I don't know what they're fighting at all.
What you fighting for? What are y'all fighting for?
I don't know. I don't know specifically what it is, but I know that they're saying something. There's like some conviction. Oh, and Kiki is back talking about, you single? And so Kiki is on the couch, with the little wine or whatever the situation is. So I don't know. Micah's situation, they don't know what they want to do with Micah this season.
They don't. Because obviously they say Kiki name 100 times a fucking episode. So obviously he finna get back with her. But let's just speed this up, please. Let's get all this shit popping. But I feel like Ralph Angel said what?
Yes.
Y'all should have let that surprise me next week.
Yeah, no, it's about to be on like Donkey Kong next week. So if Lauren Tive is anywhere sensitive,
they finna be big mad, nigga. I'm gonna shine my ring up, and we gonna have to have the show like this. Like I still don't like you niggas. Now what? Fucking pieces of
Okay.
shit.
While my nigga will be in the next
This
room,
why
I
you
still don't
can't
like these
help
niggas. Okay.
niggas.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. I'm offended for Darla.
Can't help
But
niggas.
Come on, Reese, get into it. Okay, give us yours. Where your ring at? Where your ring at?
Right?
Okay,
Angel,
that's what we're doing.
he said, what about Darla? Y'all, okay.
Yes, and behind her back. See, you know what? Talk about me to my face, or talk about me to my back where I don't hear it. But don't let me hear about you talking about me behind my back. That's a problem. As a spouse, that's a problem.
All the fucking smoke for you, bro. Let's go.
We gonna get into it. Karina says, did you like rap shit? I've watched a couple episodes. It's okay for me. It's not great. It's just okay for me. But it's 30.
I liked it. It gave what I expected it to give.
Yeah, but I just, you know what, the main character, she's not compelling for me. Like, I feel like the Chameleon, I think that's the other rapper, the actual rapper's name. Her
the one that's like Young Miami, they got a baby.
Yeah. I think she's a much more compelling actress and presence than the other one. So for me, I'm just like, the other one is supposed to be like the lead, but she wasn't drawing me in. She wasn't like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Because like, to me, if it's supposed to be like the City Girls, I'm like, JT is that bitch, Young Miami is that bitch. And this girl, I was just like, it's giving like I'm woke on Twitter. And like, I want to make sure I want to stick with that. I don't know. It just wasn't giving for me, but it's okay. It's watchable. Maybe I'm only like 4 episodes into it. Maybe it gets better, but I just felt like the girl that's the main person. It's like Industry. Did you guys watch Industry? Probably not. Anyway, to me, it's all on the
HBO Max show. I hate that fucking show. I hate every single solitary character on that show.
See. There you go. Yeah. So I just feel like the casting. You have to get the casting right, and I wasn't really overly impressed with the casting for the main girl. Everybody else is cool, but the main girl, I was like, she's not doing it for me. So, anyways, but I support everybody black. I will watch something even if I don't like it that much. I just won't comment on it if I don't like it. I'll just kind of to myself. But since you asked, Karina, I had to go ahead and say it. But shout out to everybody black. Shout out to the Emmy winners. Shout out to y'all for hanging out with us. IBE, hopefully next week we ain't dragging Queen Sugar again because honestly,
we won't disappoint you next week.
I
appreciate disrespecting us with these bullshit episodes, and we don't have to act like this.
But you know what? I appreciate. Sometimes we don't always agree on how we view the episodes. So, because sometimes like somebody will say something, I'm like, okay, that was better than I thought, or sometimes like, oh, that was actually worse than I thought. But I feel like we've come to be like a Queen Sugar family, like Karina, the 33, MD Terp, like, everybody that's here. I just appreciate y'all for hanging with us. And I've given up on Walking Dead. I fell off and I just didn't go back. But it just might be one of those things where we kind of limp into the finale. And if that's the case, that's okay. But we can be a support group for each other. Okay. But hopefully it'll pick up next week and get back to some of that magic. Because Queen Sugar to me was just magical. And I'm not getting the magic this time. I'm just not. But final words, Ashley?
They better do better next week. Or I'm calling Oprah.
Well, at a minimum, we're definitely gonna have some spirited conversations. I don't know if the episode will be good, but we will have some. Even that one scene alone is enough. Season final comments. Or what happened? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, one quick thing. You are absolutely right about the cinematography. It's the backgrounds and stuff ain't given like they did last season. That's a problem too. So do better. Yeah,
and now there was a whole article about how beautifully Queen Sugar was shot, which I agree with. It's always been a beautiful shot. And I get COVID or whatever, but it's just some of the stuff, it's just they take your shortcuts, or maybe they have to do these things because it's COVID. I don't know. There are other shows that have been shot during COVID. Even the last season was shot during COVID. And it's just something is a little off for me. And it's just, it's distracting me because I just feel like, where is the magic? Where's the magic? But season, final comments. MD Terp agrees. Something is weird with the film. Yeah, season nothing.
No, I mean I'm waiting to see what the fuck Ralph Angel problem is next week. I
Oh
have
yeah.
nothing
Never
else
told
to
her that.
say today.
She gonna
Oh
be going
yeah.
Okay,
hard on Ralph
fuck
Angel
is
all
his
week.
problem? Talking about that girl like that.
Yeah, that's offensive. That's very offensive to me because I feel like they're not doing anything with Darla this season, and they really,
And then you gonna shit on her? Come on.
yeah,
What are we
yeah,
doing?
yeah.
Don't talk
Wow.
about P Valley. We got beef on here about P
Oh
Valley.
Oh
my
yeah,
God.
we got
We are
beef about
so, you
people.
guys, we're so devastated that we did not do P Valley recaps. We just
I
cannot
still
put the
think
scheduling
it's
together.
not too late to do a P Valley recap, but it is what it is.
I
I
mean,
don't know. We got
let's
beef.
take 5 minutes. If y'all don't want to hear about P Valley, go ahead and jump off. Thank y'all for joining us for Queen Sugar. But you know what's interesting to me about P Valley is like the characters, minus Shannon Thornton a little bit, but the characters are really leaning into these alter
Who's
egos. Like they're
Shannon
doing.
Thornton? Who's
Shannon
that?
Thornton is Mississippi.
Oh yeah,
In
love
my
me
crooked
some
letter, crooked
Mississippi.
letter. Like she was actually pissed off about people coming up to her talking about like you need to kill the boyfriend, you know, her husband, whatever the situation.
Derek.
She was like, Derek. She's like, I don't, you know, my name is Shannon. I don't know a Derek in real life. Y'all need to come and tell me, y'all, you know, blah 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 blah. So she kind of was like kind of poo pooing the stuff, but like Mercedes, no, Brandy Evans, Nico, Anon, they really, and even Tyler Lepley, they really lean into their alter egos of sorts with like the club appearances they do and just the talk. I love it though, because it kind of gives you a little bit more of P Valley, you know, in real life. And so yeah, I mean, I don't know. Should we do, I mean, I feel like it's late. It's too late to talk P Valley.
Yeah, I think it's a little too late. It's
It's
been
too
off
late.
for a while. I just really
Yeah.
hope they bring back season 3 because one thing P Valley it gave me storylines.
Oof.
It gave me storylines. It gave me outfits. It gave me strippers for
It gave
real.
you fucking, your kind of fucking, the other kind
I've
of
been wanting
fucking.
ever
It
since
was
that
just
video of the
fucking.
Tyler and
It was,
motherfucking
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
what's her name? Miracle. Is that Miracle?
Miracle Watts, yeah.
Yeah. When I saw that video when they first announced that they was together and he was leaning back and she was grinding on his ass, I knew then they had good sex. But when I saw that motherfucker on camera, I was like, oh, just put out the porn already. Give us a sex.
I would watch that.
Shit good.
You know, if
Oh
these,
my
and
God,
if
that.
there's no way they'll probably ever see this, but I will say, if they did an OnlyFans, they would make a fucking killing. Okay, like if they did an OnlyFans as their alter ego, they would make a killing. Every single last one of them, for
I
sure.
get a subscription for like a week at least. I got it.
Yeah, I would for
At least a
sure.
24-hour
At
subscription.
least that shit would be good. I know they got it good up in there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Yeah.
it is what it is. I think that P Valley definitely gave what it was supposed to have gave. Queen Sugar,
Pussy
please.
Valley. It gave me all the pussy.
Maybe
I love
if
that
it
pussy
gets
show.
renewed, we can do a recap.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
every
for
week.
sure, for sure.
Every week.
It just sucks because it comes on. It's during the summer. It comes on Sundays. It's like, you know, it's easier to do something like what we're doing right now.
During the week.
But we all are Team P Valley here. If you have not seen P Valley, like, what are you waiting for? Go check it out. Both seasons on Stars. Like, that's the only reason why I even have a Star subscription is because of P Valley. Like,
that's why I'm using seasons.
Chef's Kiss. It's amazing. It's a good show.
It's a
I
good show.
actually have nothing bad to say about
10 out of 10.
P-Valley.
Nothing.
And
10 out of 10.
I am an asshole to the core.
And you know what I have to
nothing bad
say?
to say about P-Valley.
Brandy Evans is drop dead gorgeous in person. Like drop dead gorgeous. And
she came out saying that she, you know, people would walk up to her and just touch her.
yeah,
And, you know, just automatically assume she gonna clap her ass and that she's really a stripper. And I'm just like, girl, I'm sorry, but I think I would be that person that would walk up and touch you because, my God, I can't believe you're real.
Yeah,
Like-
she's stunning. She's stunning. I asked her for a picture and she was in a rush. I don't normally ask her a picture, but I was like, she's so beautiful. I'm like, let me just see if she'll take a picture. And I was denied. But it's okay. I'm not mad at her. But Jay Alphonse, now he's the nicest guy. He's
Big
taller
murder.
than I expected, huh?
He's
Big
tall.
Murder, right? That's him. That's Jay Alfonso.
Yeah, Lil Murder. Yeah, I mean, he's taller than me. Like I wouldn't have expected him to do that.
Now. You
He
saw
big murder
busting
now.
this nigga's ass.
He's
Yeah,
tall.
that's true.
What? How
He's-
tall you think he's 6 foot?
He's at least 6 feet, 100%.
What?
Yes, because Nico Anon is big, and so Little Murder looks little, but Little Murder is not little.
He's
not. He's not. And I took a picture with him, the nicest guy. And I mean, I saw him like take pictures with people because this was at Essence. This was actually at the concert, and people came up to him during the set asking him pictures, and he graciously did it. And you know, the thing about it is, you know, there's some people that'll do something, but then like as soon as you turn around, they got a stank face, like rolling their eyes or some other shit. I wasn't trying to stalk him. I wasn't trying to catch him doing nothing, but I will say he never made a face after he took a picture with people. He never had an attitude. He just took pictures with everybody. Took a picture with me. He was so nice. He was there with his wife, super humble. So like I am 100% team Big Murder, Lil Murder,
I love him. Oh my God. And he's tall. Come on.
He's at least 6 feet.
He's at least him now.
Yeah, I mean, so sweet. Like I don't even say that about celebrities like that, but it was very notable how gracious he was to people. He probably been taking pictures all day. I'm sure he had been, but he was so sweet to everybody. So shout out to Lil
I
Murder.
like him. I love him. Big Murder.
You know, hopefully I can interview him one day, like, you know, if I get my own show or something like that. He will be one of the first people I call just to be like, because I just think he's a nice guy. So anyways,
and
all right, y'all.
Talented. He's so fucking
talented. Oh my gosh, so talented.
Oh my God. Okay.
All right, y'all. We totally got away from Queen Sugar, but catch us next week. We'll be back, chill. We can take criticism just like we dish it out. We can take it as well. So we welcome your feedback, whether you agree with us or not. Ashley, thank you. Season, thank you. Bye, y'all.
Bye.